What's up, guys? Back again. It's late night football. Matt and myself, like always. And today we're going to be doing, transfer rumors. Speaking about the biggest headlines of the transfer. Well, we don't even know if there's going to be a transfer window at this rate, coronavirus. But yeah. So basically, we're going to be chatting about Sancho, Werner, Mertens, and Ansu Fati. So on that note, do you want to start us off with a bit of Werner? What you saying?
Okay, firstly, before that, I'd just like to thank you guys for all the support in the last video. Yeah, it was just a bit of a madness, like getting all the views and stuff. Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah,
Gangs.
thank you guys. Let not football nation.
Also, you'll notice the caps because lockdown's hitting us hard. There's no barbers around, so the trim is
Yeah.
It's dead. It's dead. I'm not
it's
gonna lie.
dead
So
right now. Yeah.
You might see the caps around for a while.
Yeah.
not a great start. Okay, let's start off. So Timo Werner, who's he been linked to?
Okay, so what I've been hearing is mainly either he stays, goes to Bayern, or goes to Liverpool. Now, I read an article actually earlier today where they interviewed him, and basically he said that a move away from the Bundesliga is more appealing to him than a move to Bayern. So that puts a
Lewandowski is competition. Like, are you serious? Does he think he's gonna go and be like, "Yeah, Robert, get out of my spot"?
Yeah, and we know, we know that he has a really good. He said he actually wants to play under Klopp. That's what he said, and Klopp said he admires Werner and how he plays. So for me, if we do have a transfer window and all of that, it looks like Werner is going to be one of the top players on Liverpool's list.
But is there space for him?
Yeah, at the same time,
Mo, Sadio,
at the same time, so for me, he fits into the system because he's a forward, like he's a striker that plays from out wide, which is how we play. Mane, Salah are basically our strikers with Firmino as the adhesive. Yeah. He's one of the so he drifts out wide and then he makes those runs from out to in, which is what happens with Salah and Mane. So it would make sense in my head, but at the same time, do we really need to spend all that money on another forward when we have the so-called best front three in the world?
But the thing is, he may play the same as Sadio and Mo, but the question is, if that means for him to get in the starting lineup, if you're going to put him in that position, he needs to take one of their spots. And is he good enough to take Mane or Salah's spot right now?
No, not right now. Not right now.
You don't think so? I think. To be honest, I think he's had a better season than both of them. This season. But look, so I think if he did come, I think if Liverpool really wanted to fit him in the starting lineup, I think you'd have to go 4-2-3-1. Move Firmino to Cam and put him up top. Leave Sadio and Salah on the wings, and then in midfield, you'd have to get a different midfielder. So you have Fabinho there, but someone else, because Henderson wouldn't be able to do that job. Because you'd need Firmino would be like he'd do a lot of defensive work. But
to be fair to Henderson, he has played in the CDM role a lot this season with Fabinho being out.
No, 100%. But I'm saying I don't want him. He's not going to be a strict CDM. He needs to be good at everything. So, he can fill in the position. But I'm saying if you really wanted to be as strong as possible, you need someone else. Who could you get? So in our squad, that guy's Kovacic for us. If you guys had him in your squad, or you could get maybe a Milinkovic Savic or someone like that. That would kill your squad straight up.
Yeah.
Then you'd be done. So but otherwise, Werner moving to Liverpool, definitely a very plausible thing. We hope you hope that it happens.
Yeah, I do.
Be a very good
I really do.
for him as well in his career. Next on, we're going to move to my club, Chelsea. We've been linked with Dries Mertens quite strongly as well. Reports have come out that, since January, the transfer window, because he didn't. So Frank has been vocal about kind of, we're not interested in these guys, blah blah blah. But he never swatted the Mertens rumors away, and it's been well, I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but journalists are saying that apparently he's been chatting to Mertens on the phone. They've been chatting for a while now, I don't know how long, but they've weeks or months, I don't know. But they've been chatting on the phone. Obviously, he's going on a free. It's not even, he'd get a big contract because he's on a free, but so no transfer fee as well. And I think it makes sense as a move, getting someone like Mertens, experienced Champions League striker, almost as like a little stopgap for like the youth. It's like get him on a 2-year contract because he's old. So like we don't want him for like a 4-year or 5-year, just a 2-year contract, and then kind of let Tammy just develop behind him, and then in 2 years' time, Tammy just fully then take the reins and be that Champions League striker.
Would he fit into that, or the striker position that Frank operates? If you look at the strikers, if you look at Tammy, who's thriving in his system.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the thing is also I see what you're saying with the profile of strikers we have. But at the same time, that's the only strikers we have. We don't have anyone like Mertens, and I think a manager like Frank could definitely work a system like Mertens. Because think about it, he played under Surrey, and that's where he went crazy, right? That's where he really shined. And this team, yes, it's Lampard's team, but they still have, a bit of Surrey in them. Jorginho's still there. He'd have that link up with Jorginho, long balls in behind. I think he could definitely do a job. And I think, we don't know if Frank is that skilled and versatile as a manager we can see if he could make that system work. But he also has shown that he's not, afraid to try. He's changed from 3 at the back, 4 at the back, in game. So definitely, I think he can make him work. Just being some nice experience having a team, because Willian and Pedro are leaving, so that's 2 senior players. Our team can't be too young. You need to have some leadership, some older players, experienced guys to kind of nurture.
Yeah.
So I think the move makes sense. I think it looks likely if we have a transfer window. That is, we don't know how things are going to be affected by Corona, but if we do, I think it would be a decent move. And then who's next? Sancho.
So no, I think we should go Ansu Fati next.
Okay, Fati. Okay. What you got on Fati?
Okay, so I've read a few articles on this because obviously Ansu Fati is probably one of the biggest up and coming talents at such a young age, 16, scoring goals for Barcelona, getting the odd starts already is just incredible.
Yeah,
you don't really see this
playing alongside Messi.
Yeah, and he's scoring goals and he's getting assists. He's putting up numbers. It's not like he's not contributing. So I've seen that Dortmund have put a lot of interest in him, and for me, the move would definitely make sense if you look at, if you look at
as a club,
they literally develop players and make them into something so much better, or they buy players for cheap. And so I've been seeing that Barcelona might sell him to them and have an exclusive buyback clause that they can buy him back, obviously for a much higher fee. But
still not ridiculous.
Yeah. And that would make sense for him as well, because he'd probably get in the starting lineup there, or most of the time. He's not going to be doing.
Wait.
More than Barcelona. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I was going to say, because what position is this man playing?
Wing, either wing.
Wing, striker. That area. They've got Sancho, Haaland. They've got Sancho and Haaland, mate. And then Torgan Hazard and Julian Brandt. Yes, they've been good. So,
but we about to talk about Sancho now.
Okay, true. So if Sancho leaves, yes, it does leave a bit of room for him, I guess. And Sancho, hey, dude, look, Sancho can go wherever he wants, right? If Madrid didn't have the spending season that they had last season, I think Madrid would be in the race. If Barca also hadn't spent as much money as they have, in the last 3-4 seasons. They'd also be in the race for Sancho, but because those teams are out of action, Madrid have bought enough. Benzema, I mean, Jovic, Hazard, Mendy, Rodrigo, and their signings have been good signings. And don't get me wrong, so they'll be fine. And Barca, Griezmann, etc. So they need to sell people. They can't afford to buy another 120 mil player. They really can't. So that leaves the Premier League clubs for him. And
but also the Premier
United
League...
and Chelsea were the first two, like the main two. Well, look, Liverpool for a bit, but then I feel like that dies down, and then you
it's still
Werner.
there.
I feel like, yeah, of course, like the rumor's still there, but I feel like you're gonna go for Werner over Sancho.
Yeah, okay, but for me, the main one that makes sense, and unfortunately makes sense, is United.
No, of course, the United one makes the United one is probably the most likely in the fact that they have money, so he can get paid back really well, probably more than other teams would. And the whole kind of giving him the number 7, and he's gonna be like the next Ronaldo, blah 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 blah, feeding into that ego vibe. Only issue is champs. Do they have champs? And if the standings right now, they're not in top 4, and that's if City, maybe if City get their ban properly sorted, then they might get it. I don't know how it's going to work if it goes with it.
Yeah, but do you think
champs? No champs. Yeah, they're not going to have Champions League football. So it's like, would Sancho go? For me, what I think with Sancho is that he's just going to stay. I think he's going to stay this year, and then next season he'll go.
Yeah, I think he will eventually come back to the Prem, because it's one of those things. It's like a proud thing, He got sold by City, because when you get sold like that, you seem to be not as good. You know what I mean? So
but in his case,
and you always want to come back.
In his case, it was more.
But the thing is, you always want to come back and prove it in your own country. That's the thing. He will definitely come back to England. We just don't know where.
I think so. I don't think he'd come back to England to prove back to City. Because I think him leaving City was more not them selling him. I don't think City wanted to sell him. I think he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
To get game time, So he left, and he's like, I want to get game time and play. And he went, and he's like, I'm the boss. So I don't think he's ever going to go back to City.
No. I never said he. No, I'm not saying he's going back to City.
No, I'm not saying that you are, but I'm saying I don't think he's going to go back to City. And the Prem, he might come back.
United makes even more sense in that.
He might come back to Prem because he's got mates in the Prem. He's big mates with just a lot of Prem players. Hudson-Odoi, Trent. Is there anyone United? Rashford? I don't know if he. Yeah.
Maybe not.
No, but there's English players, but maybe not. Yeah, I just know he's big mates with Trent, Hudson-Odoi, especially. They're big mates. I know that. So it's like he could come to the Prem just because English and he's got his mates there. But at the same time, I think because he shot up so young, I think man wants to go win a Ballon d'Or. So if that's the case, if he wants to win European championships and Ballon d'Ors, he's going to go to Madrid or Barca. It's just life. Yeah. What's going to happen is he's going to stay at Dortmund this season. Madrid and Barca are going to sort themselves out, either sell a player or two, and then they're going to be like, okay, Jadon, come in. And then he's going to be like, okay, cool. And then they're going to go and win the Champions League, and Jadon Sancho is going to be like top 3 Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
It's just what's going to happen. Well, that's my opinion. I think he'll stay, but if he does come to the Premier League, I think it most likely will be United. I would love Chelsea to get him. He'd have link up with the players, and he'd link up with the players. No, but dude, don't be so selfish. You still want Mane and Salah, but they haven't left yet. You can't tell me you want Sanchez to just park on the bench.
Dude, hey, it's for the future. You need to strengthen the squad.
No. You see, this is why you're greedy, mate.
Not greedy.
Relax. Need to relax. When you win your first Premier League title first, you should be just on your knees praying that they don't take it away from me live.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Okay, nah. But that's I think that's it, guys. That was this week's transfer roundup. Just speaking about the transfer window and what we think is going to happen. That's it from our side. Stay safe, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let's try get this video over the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we can do it.
I think we can
too. Yeah. Late Night Football, we out. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.